Hello! Perfidious Pete here. Back, magnifying glass in hand, as I go forth to search for a missing subplot in Aven Colony. And I don't really want to try and poke holes at your storytelling here, Aven Colony, but I'm wondering, am I the only one who remembers, like, 2 episodes ago when Jack Torrin showed up all in a hizzy about some woman who he'd found down at the bottom of a hole, and her corpse had been rotting down there for like a year, and that he was going to take that corpse back to the ship and somehow magically make her not be dead? You guys remember that? Well, if I'm not the only one who remembers, I gotta ask, what the hell's going on with that? Did that subplot also fall down a hole and lie at the bottom of it for a year? Because you haven't really revisited that at all, Aven Colony. Are you channeling the spirit of Tommy Wiseau on this one and just decided, fuck it, we're going full disaster artist. I'm going to start introducing subplots and then immediately forgetting them. Just, you don't, this is not how you do it, Aven Colony. You don't just get to run into a room and scream, baby Jessica's fallen down a well, and then you run off and never mention that again. That's not how storytelling works. You got to remember, Aven Colony, Chekhov's gun, man, Chekhov's gun. It's a fundamental principle of storytelling. If you're going to spend 10 pages describing the big shiny gun hanging above the mantle and telling us all about its history, then that gun damn well better make a comeback later in the story, and it damn well better make a comeback for a damn good reason. You don't just run in and be like, oh, by the way, Claudette has breast cancer, or, yeah, Denny's on drugs, and then never mention it again. If you're going to behave that way, Aven Colony, I may as well just be watching 2 guys stand 8 feet apart on a rooftop and toss a football back and forth. Where's my story beats here? You got to put something in, liven it up a little bit. I guess we'll just instead go ahead and try and export this 150 Goldblum because, you know, focus groups said, and we can't get enough Jeff Goldblum up in this mug. Focus groups demanded more Jeff Goldblum. We're going to have to make this Goldblum, even though I don't want to. Speaking of which, how's our is our chemical plant doing anything? It's not doing anything. We have no, here, you know what? Make this, can we make soda? We have no corn syrup available. We just have 42. We could make some more Xenoglow, but I don't really feel like we need it. What's our mill cranking out? You're down here, right? Making some flour. All right, we still have plenty of wheat. Do we not? Let's check out the storage menu here. I want to make sure we've got ample supplies. I don't care about our buildings. This is what I want to look at. You're looking right at the inventory, Pete. How are we doing on wheat, though? Wheat. We have 68 wheat. So we are not producing as much wheat as we might like. We're getting, oh, we got a bunch of Xeno spice bread. You know what? We got 300 pasta. Yeah, okay, that's fine. We got entertainment going here with the food and beverage and whatnot. We built a park. Everything is good. Yeah, all right, let's go ahead and do it. We have the power. Do we have enough water? Actually, you know what? We kind of don't have the power. We are not exactly rolling in Prince Adam from He-Man style. I have the power. We actually need to upgrade some of these geothermal generators. Are there any that aren't upgraded? Because if there are, we're going to upgrade them. Like, for instance, say you, and then also probably you. Let's get some more juice out of you guys. Give us 60 extra max power. That's going to give us a buff of 120, and then we're going to take that 120 power. And since they really want us to build this garbage water, I don't know why they're demanding Goldblum, but we should probably research how to make Goldblum because we're going to have to, apparently. So what goes into it? Groji and Kelcospores. Oh, good. So we're going to need to build 2 greenhouses. We're going to have to grow Golgi and Kelcospores in them. We're going to have to grow Golgi apparatuses. So Golgi apparatus. All right. Inedible crops. Yeah, you're going to be Groji. Here, actually, Groji grows really well, 10.6 per hour. All right, well, get Grojified, I guess, 10.1 per hour. Here, you're gonna be Groji, and then on the back side of you, it's gonna be Kelcospores. Kelcospores also grow remarkably well here. Interesting. All right, well, we're gonna need to just go ahead and do this. We do have to build, these got to be connected. People are going to be upset, but we should have enough housing like in this area that the upset people should be relatively minimal. We still have full employment, correct? Population? Yeah, where everybody's employed. Dehydrated, no protesters, no one's unhealthy, no one's infected. Average health is 100%. That's perfect. We got a 38 colonists. Nobody's dead. Our maximum capacity is actually 300, so we're only using 46% of our housing capacity. Unemployment is at 0. We actually have only 46% of our total jobs filled. What we need are more people. We could build another immigration center. I had not considered building multiple immigration centers as a particularly viable strategy. I mean, they do take power, but if we want to get people in here faster to fill these jobs, maybe that's the right call. We got to get this gold bloom up. And without more people, we're going to have a difficult time doing that. So you're going gold bloom, you're growing chalcospores. This idle chemical plant, which is currently doing nothing, we might as well just have make gold. Do we not know how to make gold bloom yet? We're still researching drone boost. You know what? Stop that. Stop that. Stop that. And do the gold bloom research, and we'll come back to drone boosting and filter boosting and such. Give me this gold bloom first. Otherwise, we're building Golgi apparatuses and kelso spores over here. You're building parts of a cell and a character from that 70s show. Don't question me, all right? Don't ever question me. We got a construction drum hut. We were also going to throw a potash mine out here, as I recall. This is yet another way we're expanding, though. Again, we're expanding in a place where we can't really fill these needs. We're building all these structures, but there's nobody around to do anything with them, man. We got all these empty buildings and no people. I think we have to build another immigration hub. I really do. Another spaceport building. An expedition center. What the hell are you? Available at the rank of chancellor. Expedition centers cost 110 nanites to build. Requires 80 power. Takes 22 workers. You know what? Build me another immigration center. Oh, this will only allow them to immigrate to specific struct. Like, does this only affect a certain radius? This only shows like it's moving people into there. I mean, so like this then? Our immigration center is working basically non-stop. Like, we've never had an immigration center stop working. This only gets 3 new colonists per trip. I don't suppose we can upgrade it, can we? Nope, we sure can. Huh. Speaking of upgrades, let's go run around to these. I'm going to upgrade to the new meta wherein we don't immediately introduce a subplot and then immediately promptly forget it exists. Speaking of which, Aven Colony, still waiting here. Where's chick down the hole? Like, I mean, anything that you got going with that would be just, even if it's just like a status update. Could we have Jack Torrin run in and be like, oh, the girl down the hole, yeah, she's still dead. We're working on the problem. I'm pretty sure we've got a fix for it. We found we found a solution to death. We have defeated humanity's age-old enemy. It's really only a matter of time. But in the meantime, can you guys, maybe chill for a minute? Just, keep doing what you're doing. The colony, you could even make it a mission. You could have that be, it could be a mission beat. Have them come in and be like, oh, you got to get 300 people in a colony, Pete, because we need more people to help fuel the expeditions or whatever it is that we're gonna have to do to go dig that woman's body out of a hole. Another storage depot. It doesn't really matter where storage depots go. I mean, they're completely automated. How's our air quality? Overall air quality is at 91%. This is acceptable. Like, we don't really have much to do. We're just waiting for people to get here and start working these jobs. Are our kelso spores finished? Is our gold bloom being... no. Can you begin? We still haven't researched gold bloom? Now, I mean, we're close. We're close. All right. 98, 99. Gold bloom is done. Drone boost us back to, and then filtering boost and scrubber boost, I guess. Gold bloom is done. Let's start cranking that stuff out. We got kelco spores coming out the wazuli over here. Whip me out some gold bloom there. And then we're going to get rid of that crap. So we can get another more achievable mission. I suppose we could speed up the time here. Let's go up to 4 times speed. Yes, immigrants. Okay. We're going to get a lot of those. More immigrants. Yep. Uh-oh. Whoa, 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 whoa. What's going on here? Get hit by lightning. So that tunnel came in, okay, well, we definitely need to put down a lightning tower. I guess we don't have coverage out here. We definitely do not. Where can we put it to maximize... Minimize overlap, maximize coverage area? I mean, we're going to want to go this way. Let's drop you... You know what? Drop you right out here, actually. No, I don't want to cap off my tunnel. Never mind. Drop it right there. It's fine. So what's going to happen with this? Is the drone just going to go rebuild that? Oh, the drone's got it. We're not... Lightning's no big deal. The drone, he handled it. Did anybody get killed in that, though? How do we have 1% unemployment? Who is not employed? Who? Because honestly, if you're unemployed out here, it's just straight up a you don't want to work situation. Who is it? Where's my unemployment? It says I have 1% unemployment. Who is it? It's probably actually one person. We have 1% unemployment because we have literally one person who is not working. Where is he? How do I stop him? We also still need to build 5 mining structures. Get our population to 200. Where's this hypothetical unemployed person? You're telling me I got people who are unemployed. Where? Only 43% of our jobs are filled and only 42% of our housing. 99% we got a health dip. Health has gone down. Hospital is required then. We're gonna need a hospital. We should also build a VR center just because our people probably could use the entertainment, but I think a hospital probably trumps that. Yeah, see, some of the colony is not taking advantage of the hospital here. We want our hospital maybe be a little more centrally located. Where's a good spot for it? So we got to figure out a way to get a connection out here, and then what we want to do is put the... You know what we can do? Let's just do this. We'll just build the hospital right here. There you go. That'll make more people happy. We got a lot of habitats and whatnot in this region, although our one skyscraper is out here. I don't know if those people are going to get the benefits of hospitalization all the way out in the boonies. I suppose we could stretch. No, I mean, we're pretty well stretched to the limit, actually, in this direction. It's probably fine. 99% health is not... If that's not good enough for you, if we're not allowed to have one sick person... Also, we don't have medicine anyway, so I suppose it doesn't really matter. Use nanomedicines, use plague vaccines. No, actually don't do any of those things. Go ahead and upgrade, though. We get plus 50% healthcare out of that. If only it were that easy. If only we could go, hey, we need plus 50% healthcare. Idle, no trade contract. You're supposed to be getting rid of all this gold bloom we're suddenly making. Export this. Get rid of it. I don't have any use for it. Amaranthium depleted. Oh, we gave away all our amaranthium, huh? Is that what people have been picking up over at the dispensary? They've been picking up amaranthium? I don't know if we even know the recipe for that. Don't give away gold bloom. We got to export that stuff. You're only supposed to be giving away xenoglow. I don't know where we even got amaranthium, but honestly, it wouldn't hurt us to maybe make a little of our own because it's pretty good. Amaranthium takes chalcospores and cory spores. One of those things we're already growing. I wonder how cory spores would grow here. We could always switch it later. You know what? Maybe that's what we'll do with those two. And maybe we'll, since we have a potash mine now, maybe we'll dose them with some potash. How's our food doing? We still have, God, plenty of food. Immigration vessel, lightning tower hit, immigration vessel, blah, 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 blah. How come we're only getting 2 immigrants a trip instead of 3? We built another immigration facility, but it's not really helping us out a whole lot. Lightning tower hit again. Drone boost is completed. You know, before you do any of these other boosts, like scrubbers and filtering, I'd really rather that you researched amaranthium. And then when that's done, you can go back to your filters and your scrubbers and your boosts and your whatnot. We've got several objectives here for missions, and they're mostly uncompleted. How about a VR center, though? Put it right next to the hospital? I mean, it's going to catch a lot of people there, but... Is there some reason that these don't overlap? Like, is there no connection between these two areas? Is there, like, no path? Is that the issue? People won't walk through this house? You know what? I think that is the issue. I'm tearing this down. Get rid of this. Recycle this. Our colony is effectively cut in half by this building. I don't need the Prometheus lander here to house our people. We've got other available residences for anybody who might be interested in such. And then we're going to put a tunnel there instead. And you know what? I think we might recycle this too. People who are living in a life support module, why make them do that? It only holds 16 people anyway. Maybe we knock that down and give them a decent house. The oxygen regulator module, I'm pretty sure we can't get rid of. But these guys are all going to have, I mean, they got to walk through a solar module to get out of their house. That seems suboptimal. We did just destroy some of our housing, but you know what? We've got plenty. It doesn't really matter. Anybody got a commute problem? Anybody? Oh, you guys are real pissed off, though. Where are you coming from? Over here? This is a commute issue for you? Our people are so freaking lazy, man. Okay, we're gonna have to go down the segue path, I think. There's got to be something that's done here to help us out. We want a building that houses people but has a very small footprint. A tier 1 habitat is relatively small because I don't want to... That's fine. I don't want to bust into our potential growing zone over here. Although we did just theoretically tap into a new potential growing zone. So maybe it's not as big of a deal as we think. Although this one doesn't really look that fertile. Trade vessel arrived. Lightning tower got hit again. Lightning tower taking hits all over the place. We'll just let people move. Just like move around a little bit. There we go. New habitat is built. Even more unused housing. 2 people have moved in. They're both stoked because the commute penalty. You're still angry about your commute, huh? Where do you work? There are only, like, 2 people that live here, though. Okay, there are suddenly 12 people that live here. 6 of them are upset about their commute. Where do they work that they're so upset? 3 of them work here. 1 of them works there. 2 of them work on these farms? This is as close as it gets, son. How can you be upset about your commute? It's this. They don't like working in this farm, huh? This is too freaking far for you to walk, huh? You know what? No, I'm not. That's it. I'm done. I'm done humoring you. I'm done indulging you. That's... if this is too far for you to walk, then good God help you. There's no fucking saving. There's no salvation for you if that's too far. If these people are unhappy about that, and I don't know why this is a commute, also why this has a commute penalty. Where are the people coming from that work there? Everybody that works in this building comes from this building. It's literally next door. And yet, commute penalty. It's free. You can walk out of your own front door into the house next door. How do you have a commute penalty? It's next door. Those people have got to be coming in from somewhere else, though. Nope. Every single person that works here lives in this habitat, and yet they all have a commute penalty. 48% of the jobs are filled. It's at 48% efficiency. All of those people live in this building, and yet all of them are upset about their commute. I guess it's going down. Maybe they have to, like, be there for a while. Maybe this doesn't take place immediately. Maybe it takes a minute. I can understand why these guys are a little salty about their commute penalty, because they have to go through other... No, they don't. Never mind. Who works in those buildings, then? You live across the street, and yet you're pissed off. You live effectively across the street, and yet you're pissed off. Oh, they're mad because they have to go through this solar module. That's why they're angry. We should just demolish this structure. You know what? Yeah, just get recycled, champ. I'm undoing Skid Row. That's it. I'm not making anybody else work in Skid Row. It's had its time. It's lived long enough. We don't need it anymore. Skid Row's days have come and gone. Honestly, you know what? This solar panel, I'm going to recycle you as well. I'm trying to get a scenario here where we can get a path built around to all this stuff. That solar panel's not really doing anything at the moment. I don't want to destroy our dispensary, though. So let's do this. I just want to get rid of these commute penalties. The bar having a good, you know, good accessibility, that's important. Having people be able to get to our police hub as well. These things are all important. We want to make sure these buildings are as accessible as possible. New mission is available.
I have an opportunity to
Export 250 Intari oatmeal. I mean, okay. Researches and objectives are completing. All right, so we don't need to make any more gold bloom. All right, you know what? Finish what you got. All right, now we're done with the gold bloom. No more of that. Stop making it. Xenoglow, we're down to 170, so let's crank some more of that out. I guarantee we got plenty of Xenospice. Also, upgrade you. I guarantee we have plenty of Xenospice still available. And what do we want to make instead? We want to make Amaranthium, right? This is just the juice. Yeah, enhance it. Just gives us more health and makes happiness go up. And all it takes is Kelcospores and Quarry Spores. We actually have some Kelcos. Yeah, we got, you know, the Ashton Kutcher roll is covered. Quarry Spores, how well do you grow here? Like, not great. We're going to give you some potash. Potash actually makes their water consumption go up. Huh. Oh, do we need water? We're only pumping at 20.1 per colonist. Do we need another water structure? I mean, we got this water pump. Oh, pump the 22 per colonist, though. Always pump the 22 per colonist. Shai-Hulud is back. The plasma gun is doing its job. It's firing at Shai-Hulud. Get him. Take that, Leto the second. Yeah, you better get your ass out of here, punk. Sandworm all rolling up on my crib. Not today, son. Not today. Beat it. Also, we should probably build some more plasma turrets because they didn't really seem that effective. They're also automated structures, so there's something we can build and not really have to worry about. How much overlap do we want? That's the question. Like there seems good, and we're not going to put anything else in that location. So plasma turret, let's go more plasma. Any place that is not currently got plasma turret coverage, let's get it plasma turret coverage. Who else doesn't have some? You guys are cool. These guys, they are the NRA. They know what's up. I'll be like, no, Pete, we are the NRA. Comes to the plasma turrets, you know, we're packing extra plasma turrets in case we need to go duck hunting or something. I always like to keep a vial of plasma in my pocket, you know, for duck hunting. Do we have any Intari oatmeal? Can we make Intari oatmeal? We got plenty of Xenoglow again, so we can shut this down immediately. And let's go to Amaranthium production, I guess. There you go. We'll shut Xenoglow down. Oh, nanomedicines and plague vaccines we actually want to build some of too. We have way too much gold bloom. Like, we're never going to be able to get rid of all of that. Let's go to back to the dispensary. Yeah. If anybody wants gold bloom, for the love of God, give it to them. Increases health, but causes drowsiness, lowers productivity by 2%. You know, I don't mind a little soporific. Who doesn't love a little bit of knock-me-out gas late at night? You know, over like right before bedtime, you have a nice big glass of Bailey's, because that'll knock you right out. Put you to sleep. You can keep building the Amaranthium, because this stuff is just all positive. It's just like, this is a happy drink. Gives us health and happiness. It's the drink of the future. Nanomedicines and plague vaccines are going to chew up some of our nanites. We're going to, like, closely monitor the number of these that we have. I think we'll go to, like, 100 in each of those, and then we're going to call it a day. That is really something I would love to see from Aven Colony, though, is the ability to set production caps. Be like, build 2x and then stop. Like, if I want to say keep 100 Amaranthium on stock at all times, it would just build 100 Amaranthium and then stop it. That would be lovely. We also need to build another mine. I just want this gone. I don't really feel like we need the mine. We've got more than enough. Are we storing money? I always do that when I look at my inventory. We have tons. We only have 38 potash. Man, our potash mine is not really doing much work. How are we doing on metals? Do we have any stored? We got some Zorium stored, but any iron or copper? We have 0 iron. So we could really actually use some more. All right, fine. You know what? There's going to be an issue here because you guys are going to straight up live in the crappiest part of the colony, and I'm sorry, but I won't give you a commute penalty because I'm going to build you a house out here, but I'm going to build a new geothermal vent and an iron mine on top of this, and the people who live in this house are going to be exclusively working in a geothermal vent and at the iron mine. They're going to have like no choice. I'm building a company town over here, and, you know, normally I'd like to abuse my citizens in these variety of games, and it, you know, makes me feel like a big man, makes me feel powerful when I hold the lives of others in my hands. But in this case, I don't necessarily feel good about building a company store. That one guy wrote a song about it, Tennessee Ernie Ford or whatever. He's loading 16 tons, and what does he get? Just another day older and deeper in debt. I don't want to be the guy who put Tennessee Ernie in that position. Was that Tennessee Ernie Ford, Pete? I don't know, but you don't know either. Feel free to Google it and tell me I'm wrong. So how many people do we need out here? That's the question. How many people are going to need to live out here? The mine takes 10. We know this. The mine takes 10 people. Actually, you know what? We could check on a geothermal event by just go looking at one. So you take 11 people? 3. That's 7. No, you take 10 people. So 10 people for a geothermal vent. How many people for an iron mine? Iron mine also takes 10. So we need something that can house 20 people out here. Exactly 20. Probably only 20, because it's not like there's going to be other jobs. You know what? Here, we'll do this as well. Just to make sure our O2 quality stays good, we'll also throw an air vent out here. We'll just do an air intake. Drop a level 3 intake fan right here. And the intake fan, I think, is going to take 5 people, so then we'll build a level 1 habitat. And that's enough to keep all of these people happy and keep a commute penalty out of the potential area. That's it, though. No more people. In the wintertime, we're barely making positive food, and we have eaten through some of our food stores. We're down to 82.2 per colonist. I don't think it's that we're in negative food growth yet. I think it's just that we have more people, so it's gone down a bit. But our food variety is, like, pretty good still, I think. Farming resource overlay. I mean, yeah, I'd really appreciate if they just had, like, a food overlay. Be like, this is the food that you have. And instead, the only way to really check this is to go in here and just look at what we've got. So we have barley. We have a ready source of bread. We've got corn. 72 melons. We got some pasta. We got a little bit of porridge.
I was originally scheduled to
Hey, the subplot!
outside the Sandy Gulch colony, but today's events have thrown a bit of a monkey wrench into our plans.
Well, with the dead woman and all, right?
Analysis of this cube is gonna keep me
Oh,
busy
hi,
in the
Jack.
future. So, I've spoken with the commissioner, and we've agreed to put you in charge of expeditions from this point forward.
Because you're tired of people falling down holes and dying?
And I'll give you advice where I can. I've uploaded the schematics for the expedition center to your colony governance system.
Okay.
Once you build it, you'll be able to send an expedition vessel outside of the colony to go exploring.
Sounds fantastic, Jack. I can't wait to do that, but you know what? I'm gonna wait to do that until next episode. You do have a new mission available? Build an expedition center.
That's right. Expedition time.
Wow, Jack Torrin, you are every bit the Mark to my Tommy Wiseau. You're every bit the Mark to my Johnny that I had hoped you would be. You even got the hair. You want to go up on a rooftop and toss the football around a little bit? Like we can stand awkwardly close together and just barely pitch it? It'll be beautiful. Let's do that. Because I'm wrapping this episode up. If you enjoyed it, feel free to drop a like down in the comments center. The comments center? Sure, of course. It's, you know, we'll build a building for it. It'll be fine. If you want to see more Aven Colony, including, you know, maybe solving the mystery of exactly what the hell happened to that woman who fell down the hole, or why Jack Torrin and I are standing so close together to throw a football around, might consider subscribing as well. Post new episodes of Aven Colony every single day. Right now, thanks very much for watching. I'll see you again soon.